Oh, sorry. Hey, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can. Let me just check a couple things here. Nice, nice, nice. Just waiting for the other guys to come in. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy summer solstice. Yeah, it's the solstice. So longest day of the year. So sorry we're late. Dan's in Cherry Springs, so totally missed that. And I had to get Zoom started and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a little crazy, little hectic for a minute there and stuff like that. And I had to get things streaming. So glad you guys have made it and hanging out with us. So really appreciate that. And let me pop out the chat here. Okay. So hopefully you guys are going to be having some clear skies this weekend. I am personally, I'm going to be having some clear skies. So looking forward to that. At least we'll see. And yeah, it's trying to get the Edge 11 out there. So let me see here. And let me share a few things here. Because Dan's up here in Cherry Springs, like I said. So let me just do this here real quick. And I can share my screen here. So hopefully you guys can see that. So he's hanging out in Cherry Springs. Let me see here. Don't know if you guys can see it or not. Little later. Let me just do this here really quick. And hopefully you guys can then see this instead of seeing me. So yeah. So let me know if you guys can see my screen here. Oh, okay. Hold on. For some reason, it's not sharing. Let me stop here, stop the share. And video camera settings. Oh, nuts. This sucks. I think I rushed everything to the point now I think I goofed. But we're going to fix it, or at least try to fix it. Oh, yeah, I'm on. but it's just a little nutty right now. Like I said, probably went a little too quick on this and launched it a little too soon. So, but yeah, here, I'm going to share my screen here, see if I can do it this way. See if, yeah, there we go. Boom. Here we are. So here's Dan, wanting me to share this. He am out here in Cherry Springs. See if I can. And let me pop that out. Yeah, now we're sharing. There we go. Just took me a minute. So yeah, he's got a cabin out here, which is really nice. And looks like there's several vendors out there. He's got all of his Player One stuff. And we see ZWO there and others. Hey, Corin, how's it going, bud? Norm. Hope you're doing well there, sir. Good. So yeah, he's so like I said, he's here in Cherry Springs doing his thing. Doing his thing for Astroworld telescope. So wish him much success there. And yeah, so let me go ahead and share in here. And get back to the live. So there we go. And excuse the mess back here, my dungeon, all of my craziness. Not sure if it's up yet or not. No, not yet. Because I also want to give you guys an update here. I got the 11 up, but it's it's up and it's running, but I've got to get just get everything set here. But I'm going to give it so I can do some T modeling and stuff like that. I still don't have my let me share this here. I'll share this with everybody. Still don't have the flat field Wanderer Astro, but it's okay. So I'm gonna try to do something here, but there it is. So I don't know if I can zoom in or not, but there it is with 3 counterweights. And I've got a dew shield, but with the dew shield and everything, it gets whacked out of balance. So I'm going to get so if I want to use the dew shield and everything, I'm going to have to get an extension. That's just it. I'm not buying any more counterweights. I can't. I mean, it can't handle any more counterweights. So I'm going to get an extension later, and that way I can use my trash can, my dew shield on this. Which when I got things set up with it, and it was still out of balance in RA, it was still super, completely scope heavy. It was a little frustrating. So, but once I took the aluminum dew shield off, it was fine. So with the 3 counterweights and all that, so I'm excited, for us to get this going. Yeah, Ernie, I'm flying solo here. So Hopefully, maybe we'll get the other guys in the chat. Don't know yet, but it's all good. I've flown solo before and I can do it again. Not a problem. So, but let me go ahead and stop sharing here and get back to the screen. So I hope you guys are doing well and getting things, ready for your setups and stuff. Do you prefer the Wanderer Astro flat panels or Deep Sky Dad? Honestly, I think I ordered a Wanderer Astro because I needed a 320. I don't know if Deep Sky Dad makes a 320 or not, but I was talking to Dan because I wanted to just get a Prima Luce, but it's so expensive and I've got other things that I want to try to do. So I felt, let me just go ahead and get a Wanderer Astro and I will get an extension. I don't know if you guys have seen Wanderer Astro has these extensions. Yeah, okay, so it only go up to C8, so it wasn't going to work for me anyway. But the Wanderer Astro, I got the 320. I got an extension, so it'll all get mounted underneath. And we'll adjust things. So it's should, we'll find out how everything goes. Like I said, I'm probably gonna need to get that extension for the Mighty Mount, for the counterweight bar, that counterweight bar extension, and hopefully that'll help with me getting everything into balance because I've got quite a bit, stuff on here. So yeah. Glad things are going well in Barbados for you there, Corin, and enjoying the weather in the tropics and stuff like that. Hopefully it's not too crazy, as far as storms and stuff like that there just yet. And where I don't know if the team is going to be joining, but that's okay. You've got 5 weights. Okay. Oh, Dave said no. Okay, he had a rough day. All right, understandable. It happens. Even sometimes the Oprah Friday ends up being a decent or a little more move smooth into the weekend type day, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. We do have a couple of things I want to share, and let's go here. Let's refresh. And don't forget, everybody, to check out the Image of the Week page if you guys haven't done that yet. Just a recap from last week behind this. Again, congrats to Greg and to John for their images from last week. And this week, just a recap, we've got John again with his Celestron Astromaster Newt with the Ring Nebula M57. And we have Ep42 by Mr. Hughes there, Norm. The Horsehead in Flame by Keith with his C-Star 30. And the Blue Horsehead by Jonathan. So far, don't forget to vote. We got 20 votes, hopefully not ending up in a tie. So we need some more votes. So if you haven't voted yet, go out there and vote. Image of the month is up. So if I swing over here to image of the month, image of the month is up for May. Again, congratulations there to Greg and to Keith for their image of the month wins for April. And here we are. We've got the image of the month here for the collaboration Best Garlic Ever. 251 hours or over. We have M30 SH2 311 by Greg. We have M42 and M43 by Keith. Keith, if I don't know if you're online or not, but do you have two C stars, an S30 and an S50? I'm kind of curious to know that. And we have Tom Peters Crescent Nebula, or the Brains Nebula, NGC 6888. And last but not least, Wilfredo's Ro Ufuyuki. So definitely go check that out, for image of the week. I could have sworn. Okay, I have to check something here because for some reason the novice isn't popping up. So I'll have to check. I'll have to correct that here really quick. But there is the experienced bracket there. And don't forget to go vote for those. I come back when I get the novice up. I'll get the novice up right here after the show. Oh, okay. Thanks, Keith, for clarifying. Hey, Sherry, how's it going? Joseph, how's it going there, Joe? That's right. Just like the Highlander, there can be only one, though. So appreciate you guys hopping on again. I know it's a late start, so really appreciate it. Like I said, Dan is in Cherry Springs, so he is getting ready for the Cherry Springs Star Party. I believe that if that's going on, or he just out. I'm sure it's a Star Party because they've got a lot of vendors going on. I know ZWO's there, Astroworld telescopes there, stuff like that. So hopefully he's going to have a good time. Yeah, right. I know, right? Finally got the EQ, and they've had the South Carolina crud for over a week. Yep. Hopefully it'll clear up for you guys soon. I think here in Georgia it's clearing up. So I'm hoping I will at least be able to do T-points. I'm not going to do any imaging because I don't have a calibration. I don't have a flat panel big enough for the Edge 11, but at least I can get it out here and I can take a few shots and stuff like that. But no flats or anything like that, but it's okay. So at least I can get out there and at least test things out. And that's the main thing, just to test things out. So I'd love to know if you guys are going to be planning on imaging this weekend, what you guys are going to be imaging. Today's the longest day of the year. As I said, it's the summer solstice, right now. And don't know how long, I got to take a look here. When is the time frame as far as sunrise, sunset for today? Not astronomical sunset is at 10:31 p.m. So yeah, it's gonna be a late night tonight. So yeah, and I may have to end up doing that. Matt is just getting a cheap. I have to find the right size of a cheap tracing pad. I've had them in the past, but they're not, the ones I have aren't big enough.